Right now it is Get Up. We are presented by Crest 3D White, and we are delighted to put together this squad this morning. Big Perk has made his way to the big city this morning. McNaughton, Goodwill, the great Michael Wilbon is in studio this morning. Kevin Weeks will be here in a moment. Let's go to OKC last night. Critical Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals, tied up at 2 games apiece. And these early highlights, Big Perk, I want you to watch defensively. Victor Wembanyama not seeming to have his usual energy.
No, he didn't, but Alex Caruso came in with the right mindset, and that's a great job of the spacing. I don't know what was going on with Wemby last night, but look, he was walking, he barely was getting up the floor. First time, Greeny, that he actually looked fatigued.
Possible that's a major factor here as Holmgren gets that one to go, and then 4 minutes to go in the first. We're going to see this moment here. What do we think of that? Look at a little chest bump.
He's trying to get himself going.
That's Wembanyama.
But he woke up Jalen Williams, though. He woke Jay Will up.
Keep an eye here now as we continue. It's Caruso with Shea. He did have a great shooting night, Mr. Wilbon, but he got it done when they needed it.
Assertive. In the big games, they had to have him, starting with game 2. Games 2, 3, and 5. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's choice is why he's back-to-back MVP.
Monica, look at him put Wemby on skates on the baseline.
Yeah, he's still not thrilled with himself, though, which I find very interesting. He's got a high bar as an MVP.
He didn't shoot it efficiently, but he got it done less than 30 seconds ago in the half. Here's SGA again. The Thunder, remember, scored just 38 points in the first half of Game 4. They had 69 last night, an 11-point lead. Third quarter. Vinny, how good has Jared McCain been?
Apparently not good enough for the Philadelphia 76ers, but Sam Presti,
Here you
my
go.
trash is your treasure.
Look at De'Aaron Fox's hold in his arm. Thunder up by 15 after the foul shot. Next Thunder possession, SGA calls his own number, and they're going to pull away. So look at Wembanyama. He's calling everybody together. Come on, guys. We got to get this together. I'll translate the French for you a little bit later. 9 minutes in the third. It's Stephon Castle. Wemby didn't have a lot of highlights last night, Wilbon, but here's one. The athleticism is ridiculous.
There's still moves, even on an off night, that you look at him and say, what just happened? What is that? Let's see that again now.
But it was an off night. He was just 4 of 15 from the floor. Fourth quarter we go. SGA, no. McCain, yes for 3. He had 20 in his first career playoff start. And then with 3 minutes to go, Thunder up a dozen. SGA putting it away. He had 32 points, 9 assists. Thunder win it by 13. They are now 1 win away from advancing to their second consecutive final. And let's talk about the big man. After starring in Game 4, Victor Wembanyama struggled at both ends. On offense, he shot 4 of 15, 27%, his worst shooting performance in 15 career playoff games. On defense, as the primary defender, the Defensive Player of the Year allowed the Thunder to shoot 11 of 16. That's 69%. Obviously, vastly different from what we've been accustomed to. And so I want to go back to what you said in the highlight there, Big Perk. I saw a lot of speculation last night on the broadcast and all over social media. Does Wembanyama look like maybe he's running out of gas?
Man, Wemby got punked last night. He got punked. I mean, they were whispering sweet things in his ear, fresh things at that, right? No, Isaiah Hartenstein, I played him on both ends of the floor, and Jalen Williams. They did a great job of touching him up from start to finish. And when I saw Wemby come out and wanted to be a guard, I said it was going to be a long night for him. See, when he decides to be a big man first with guard skills, is when he dominates. But all night long, they were touching him up. He was not able to just get to his spots. He didn't have free runs. And when you have that type of physicality over the course of the game, it's going to wear on you.
You know, one of the cool things about sitting next to Perk, because I used to bother him at his locker after games for years on multiple teams, including championship teams. One thing I learned from him was over the course of a series, people get ground down. And Wemby is that. You're right, those guys did that. But touching him up, they've been touching him up all the way through the series. He's ground down. This is why it wasn't age that I thought Wemby had to overcome. He's doing this for the first time. The playoffs are different. You don't go from lottery to the finals, and they're not going to go from lottery to the finals. It's not going to happen. It's fine. That despair will drive him. He'll go see some more monks in the offseason. He'll do what Wemby does. He'll come back angrier. We've seen this forever. If you cover the league, I saw him do this. You come back because you have been worn down over 6 or 7 games. That's what's happening to Wemby. He can't have 15 shots last night and get them a win. He has to have 20. Can he have 20 good shots in game 6? He's going to need to. As great as he is, he's not a finished product yet.
Right. And his primary, the one thing that he generally can do is affect the game on the defensive end in ways that we've quite literally never seen before, and he didn't even have that going last night. Monica, it sounds to me like Mr. Wilbon is putting OKC in the finals.
You heard that?
After last night.
First time I said it.
Are you?
I'm not ready to do that, though, because I think this series just will continue to seesaw. Game 6, OKC's going to look ground down. Like, SGA, to me, has not played at an MVP level. I think he even said that post-game consistently. I just think the ebbs and flows in this series, the opportunities to learn. Now, I have been one that's really been mulling over the idea of resting this late in the season, and I don't think you do that. Victor did play 38 minutes. But, y'all, when I go back and look at this thing outside of game 1, you can tell who won the previous game because they look crazy in the next one, which to me, I'm not sure that OKC has figured it out in terms of breaking serve. Wilbon, I did a blind thing with this box score last night, and I was like, wait, who won? The categories that saved you was the three-point shooting for OKC, which comes and goes this late into a season, and then the second chance opportunities, which as good as Isaiah Hartenstein was last night, he's not been that good this entire season.
Well, Monica, keep this in mind. They don't have to break serve. All they got to do is hold serve.
Right.
Game
Well, that's
7.
true. You're right.
Game 7's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So they don't have to do that. So Wemby's got to be great twice.
That's true.
And this is the other thing I want to get to real quickly. Sorry, Vinny, I'm stealing.
All good.
But nobody's great 5 or 6 games in the series. Nobody. Go back and look at the box scores over time. The greatest players ever were thwarted 2 or 3 times in a series. If they had 4 great games, that's a hell of a series. Wemby's had 1.5, but I'll say 2. He's got to have 2 more. Has he got that?
No, here's the thing for me. Averaging 29 minutes a game in the regular season. He's averaging 38 in the playoffs. That's a really big jump.
Yeah.
Fatigue. You got Chet. Chet has Hartenstein to play alongside.
Yes, tag team.
Vic has Vic. And that has a cumulative effect. And you can say he got punked. I can say he got tired. This is inexperience. He's 22. He has not played at this altitude for this long. And who on that team stepped up last night? Champagnie stepped up, but De'Aaron Fox did not. It was a lot of people who needed to have answers in lieu of Vic having a great game. I think this series could be over.
You think it's over? You think OKC ends
Yeah,
in 6?
OKC winning this one at 7. Let me say this, though. Alex Caruso has been the best player on the Oklahoma City in this series. If the conference finals end and OKC, when it ends and OKC wins it, I believe they are, he should get everybody vote for MVP. He is a top 5 role player in the history of the game. Swiss Army knife will cut you everywhere but loose.
Are you frustrated?
They won't get, they don't win these games without Alex Caruso. Last night, the Spurs came out and punched him in the mouth. They subbed Alex Caruso in. All of a sudden, you saw the light. He ripped Stephon Castle at the top. Yes, 5. He has 2 NBA championships on the verge of having a third. Think about his impact on
Top 5 puts him in the Hall of Fame. I get it.
No,
I get you,
is Robert Ory in the Hall of Fame? No.
Andre Iguodala's going to go. Draymond Green is going to go.
I said role players.
Right.
Let's
we don't
hold this
consider Draymond Green as a role player. He made the All-Star game.
Caruso did have 22 off the bench last night. He could be a candidate for the Magic Johnson Award as the MVP of the
I'm trying to tell you.
which would be remarkable.
We got to go to hockey.
We got to get to because we